Chapter 34, The Angelica Touch by Lindsay J. Sedgwick. She doesn't look at me. She just keeps working his chest and saying, come on, don't do this. The ambulance arrives really fast. Mum goes outside with the paramedics without seeing me. I collect the red rose he brought. They laughed about this later. Frame it. I take my time going out, thinking she'll have gone in the ambulance, but old Mr. Compton says he went alone. I'm surprised, but then what would she have said to the paramedics? We just met. It was a blind date. He likes Merlot. What would his family say when they met her for the first time at his bedside? There's no sign of her in Kitty, so I check the church. Okay, it's a long shot, but illness, death, please don't let it be death. It does strange things to your inner superstitions. Then I hear home. She's not in the office or the kitchen. Guppy is in the office, but says she didn't come in. Chris is running the bar and says he's been too busy to see anyone. I check the apartment, and I'm heading back down the back stairs to check she's not in the kitchen when I glimpse a thin figure out on the waves from my bedroom window. I tell myself, at least I found her. But that's not enough. My mother is playing hide-and-go-seek with the waves under a misshapen moon. I grab a towel, fetch some big torches from the storeroom and hare down the hidden stairway to the beach, ignoring spiders and cobwebs. I'm half convinced she'll have vanished into the waves by the time I emerge, just like Dad. How could she be this stupid? Selfish. Everyone knows it's not safe to go surfing in the dark, especially not here. Okay, maybe I have more healthy fear of the sea than any of my friends or my mum, clearly. But still. I shine both torches in her direction once I'm out on the beach. She finally sees me and heads for shore. I wrap a towel around her, as if I'm not waiting for an explanation. We leave the board at the base of the stairs and return to the apartment in silence, where she has the longest shower in history. No singing, though. When she emerges, I wrap her hands around a hot chocolate and sit beside her. When I was pregnant, she says, there were times I thought I was losing you and I was so scared. You have no idea. This visceral fear, this ache right here. She pats her diaphragm. I used to sleep with my thumbs linked. She puts down her drink and hooks her thumbs into each other, staring at them and then looking up at me. That was me holding on to you and you to me. What can I say? I've known this forever. How could I have thought it was that simple? They were my thumbs. Both of them were mine, but I believed you'd know, that you'd understand and hang on to me. I thought believing and wanting you to be safe were enough. I tried to get her to drink the hot chocolate. Sweet things are meant to be good in an emotional crisis, aren't they? No, what was the worst thing about tonight? Joseph, that was his real name. He said he didn't see the point of lying. He was sweet. She starts to cry really softly. They asked me to go in the ambulance, and I should have, but I was so scared, and I froze. They needed to hurry. I said I didn't really know him. She looks lost. I should have gone with him, shouldn't I? This isn't how it was meant to be. Dating was meant to make her feel beautiful and young and devastatingly attractive. It was meant to make her happy and less lonely. I wrap my arms around her, but she pulls away and goes to the window. She takes the deepest, shakiest breath. He just crumpled up. I've never seen someone die. 1 minute he was there and then suddenly, oh, you would have liked him. He was a really lovely man. She lets me hug her then, tight as I dare, but she feels light. They say that human soul weighs 22 grams, but that doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem enough to hold a whole life. Chris has been on to the hospital. Massive heart attack, but he's okay. Mum's grabbing around for a coat and a scarf. I'd better go see him. Chris clears his throat. His wife is on her way to the hospital. Oh. Mum deflates into the nearest armchair. Good. She's probably his ex. Lots of people forget to change the name on their emergency contacts list. Chris is trying to make her feel better. She manages the flicker of a nod. They said you did everything right. If you hadn't kept working on him. Thanks, Chris, she says, and he leaves quietly. Before the door closes behind him, Mum takes my hand. From now on, she says, it's you and me. Nobody else. To be continued.